to Caicedo. That's a lovely flick, and he's got Chelsea moving here down the right-hand side. It's Gusto. Gallagher's in support. Gusto going all the way, but Brookham with the save. And Dunk scoops it clear. Brighton just switched off there. Lovely delivery. Headed clear, we'll get another go. We won't waste any time about it. Lewis Dunk will be making a point the next corner or set piece they have, for the referee to keep an eye on that. Most happy to go back to Verbruggen. The press is high and pretty intense from Chelsea, although Brighton have got out of it fairly easily. And Ciso into Pedro, and Pedro can turn and start to run at this Chelsea defence and play in Lamptey. Plenty in blue and white in the area, and it's on the turn of Dingra, and it's just past the post. Albion attacked quickly, it was free-flowing, brilliant to watch. Dingra's control was instant, the shot was so close to nestling into that bottom corner with Petrovic rooted to his line. Now Badiashile, Lamptey takes over, Cucurella is there too, Cucurella, and Buonanotte does well. And he's pointed to the penalty spot here. Facundo Buonanotte protests his innocence. Michael Salisbury was right there, and there was a moment inside the Amex where you could hear a pin drop because they couldn't believe what had happened. Does Buonanotte get some of the ball here? He does get some of the ball, and VAR will have a look at this. Photos being taken of Michael Salisbury as he is shown the replay. Brighton and Buonanotte reprieved by VAR. Dingra went round Gusto but found only Caicedo. Now Gusto is lining one up here, and Verbruggen with a splendid one-handed save. That must have moved in the air from Gusto. The full-back allowed to move forward, and it dipped and swerved and took a deflection as well. Wonderful save from Verbruggen. Down the line for Cucurella, and Cucurella whips it across. That is a fabulous header. Cole Palmer yet again for Chelsea. Cucurella the architect, Palmer ice cold in front of goal, as he has been all season, to give Chelsea the lead. Mudryk has gone down off the ball. And now the referee stops it and points to his head to indicate that he thinks there's a head injury for Mykhailo Mudryk. It's just a collision, a bit of a nothing coming together with Tariq Lamptey. Palmer launching it back in, good ball as well. Drops for Chalobah. Great cross, Jackson, 2-0. But a free kick is given against Nicholas Jackson, who looks bemused by the call. He might well have just been offside. Didn't look to be a foul, but they have ruled it out for a foul. Good ball that from Webster. He knew where Enciso was, and that's where the space was. Lamptey flying forward, 3 in the penalty area. Can Lamptey pick someone out? Lamptey's cross, Pedro! Great save from Petrovic, and Chelsea have prevented a corner as well. Enciso finds a Dingra, and the Dingra goes down, and Michael Salisbury had a look, and he's waved this one away. Brighton are fuming at the non-award of a penalty. Dingra working his way in field. He looked like he was caught there. Adingra. Gusto getting a foot in, and a good foot as well. Madueke using his body well, and there's a break on here because Nkunku is through. No offside flag as Jackson found it was behind him anyway, and Nkunku wide of Verbruggen's post, but Brighton will be wondering whether it was offside or not. Well, one back by Nkunku. He read Webster's intention. Now it's Jackson. Nkunku, Madueke, Gusto on the overlap. Madueke trying to find room. Palmer, Gusto, and Gusto drives it and drags it, and the chance is gone. For a moment, Chelsea were toying with the Albion defence. They had an overload in the box and were just knocking it about at will, waiting for someone to put it in the back of the net. Smartly done by Jackson. Madueke has the pace and he threads it for Jackson. Brilliantly done. Chelsea have men in the middle. Should be two. How have they not converted? The flag is now raised. I think Jackson's onside. You can see by the lines on the pitch. Jackson onside. 2 to aim for in the middle. And his pass evades everyone in a Chelsea shirt. Really should have picked out a teammate. Adam Webster, though, credit to him for tracking it back and getting the ball away. Up to Lamptey again, who's seeing a lot more of the ball in this second half in dangerous positions. Great cross! Oh, it should have been 1-1, but Gross puts it wide. A great move. Lamptey involved again, and such a teasing cross. Gross was there, and you'd back him every day of the week to score from there, but he just got his studs onto it, and wide it goes. Agonising for Brighton. Ball for Gusto as well, and he's got on the wrong side of Adingra, and Adingra isn't going to get there, and Nkunku will. And Chelsea double their lead. Only his third goal in Chelsea colours. And Nkunku's back, and Chelsea are back in peak form. 2-0 to the good at the Amex. Here's the celebration at the end of it. Delight for Nkunku and those Chelsea fans in the South Stand. Turn from Nkunku. Classy play, Caicedo threading it. Jackson might get there, and he does get there, and Verbruggen's brought him down. He hesitated. And Bart Verbruggen is going to get a yellow here. Jackson had to hurdle Verbruggen. Was there a touch? If there was, not much of one. Work from Reece James. And Pedro has gone down. James catch him in an act of frustration at being brought down himself. Pedro clearly fouls Reece James there. Oh, there's a little bit of naughtiness from James. Doesn't really kick out. There's not a huge amount of force in it, but it is naughty. And a red card for Reece James. It's the right call. He kicks out. Gross demanding it. Here he is. Curls it to the back post. Oh, and Adingra off the post! Caught so sweetly, flush on the volley. Brighton hit the woodwork for the second time tonight. Ball from Baliba, really whipped that into the path of Pedro. And Pedro rolls it across, and it is stabbed in. Brighton have one back. Danny Welbeck, fresh from signing a new deal, he's here to stay. And moments like that are the reason why. Brighton threatened a thrilling comeback but weren't able to complete it. They just ran out of time.